if I found out that she had a penis before, so you had a penis, like, should I really care? I mean, with the penis, I think I'd want details. I'm much more interested in penises than murder. I'm more interested in penises than murder. If the wife had the penis and removed the penis because she had a penis, maybe she has other children. No, remove our penises nor murder somebody. If you're a person who has a particularly well-endowed penis and then you go through a sex change operation, this person had a rarely extremely large penis because you have a large penis. By the way, I used to have a penis before we met.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just not insecure about the size of the penis. I already know what it's like to have a penis. What if she's like, oh, I had like a micro penis? He had a massive penis. He was in the middle of the road. If she mentioned the penis part in there, was it the big penis that scared you?
We talked about penis already in this episode.
This is my half uncle's art. He rents this part of my body so he can be cool.
What in the world? Okay.
Huh?
I don't have a tattoo.
This is a great idea. We could make a fortune. Right? There's kinds of people who want tattoos who are too scared to do it. And like Amanda's the right way to go about it. Like Amanda, you're just surrogate.
He's, he's pimping me out for my arm space.
You were probably like one of the only extras showing up to the set in a limo, though, right? Like,
no,
after your day trading,
No.
you were like, oh God, I'm so fucking tired from my day trading.
No.
God, Jeeves is off.
No.
Sent his cousin Steve. I gotta get in the limo with Steve. Steve is not Jeeves. It's total bullshit.
Man,
I gotta go to this lot. Jeeves can't make it. I'm so mad. I gotta go get on the set of Friends. And it's Steve driving today instead of Jeeves. God damn you, Jeeves. Who gets the flu on a day I need a ride?
There's nothing more important, obviously, than health. We're supposed to say health. It's the most important thing. Like, it's not. It's money. It's fucking money. And so, because that whole money can't buy you happiness, it's all bullshit. It's just like money is literally the answer to 9 out of every 10 questions they say or whatever. It's just the way it is. You don't answer 9 out of 10 questions with the fucking word health. You know what I mean? It's money.
If I'm not physically like about to grab you by the hips and give you a good, jam bone, then I'm not going to get my coffee fast enough, right? So I got to get behind you and thrust you. Otherwise, I don't get my coffee fast enough. And this guy behind me apparently wanted me to jam bone the dude in front of me so I could get on the plane faster. Yeah. And I'm like, sir, I don't need to jam bone the man in front of me. We're all already in this line. We're going to go at the pace that's already here. We don't have to set the pace, sir. It's already been set. I'm in line. Oh, you're mad? Go in front of me. And then I got too close to him and he went apeshit.
I had a really nice hotel room. I stayed at a hotel that had that fancy extra room off the side of the room that has like a couch. You know what I mean? And it's like, oh, hey, you got the deluxe thing that has an extra like sex couch, sitting on the side.
You're not sitting on it.
I use because that couch is made for one thing and one thing only, and it is not for leisurely sitting around reading a book. No, every kinky couple that's ever come through that fucking room has done some shit on that couch. Your eyes have been shit for a while. I mean, your eyes have been shit for a long time. Since like first time I met you, you had your glasses on. Your eyes have been shit, right? So you were born with shit eyes. Is how I look at it.
Born with shit?
You were born with shitty eyes.
It'd be nice. I didn't really like when you said I had shit eyes.
It's not your fault.
It's quite a thing to say to somebody.
It's not your fault. No man walks into a bar and says, hey, I want a frosty cold beverage. Bartender says, I'm sorry, pal, we're fresh out of ice. Snowman says, that's okay. I'll dip my balls in it.
She was like, hold on. She went and got a nail file. Like one of those.
No.
Like the little piece of shit one.
Oh.
She's like, it's fine. My uncle's a dentist. This is how they do it. I'm like, okay. She was really smart. She filed her tooth down and she got it pretty even. Like, she filed it out. She's like, that is so much better. And I was like, huh, okay, great. She was like, my uncle's not a dentist.
Do you remember growing up that you always had to wear clean underwear when you left the house in case you got in an accident?
Yes.
That was a thing.
Yeah, that was a thing. You know how many times like things that when you die, they make you shit your pants?
Yeah.
You shit your pants anyway.
Yeah. True.
So it's kind of like, well, I want clean, like what are they going to be like? Oh, I detect a little skid mark pre-death. I don't think so.
Well,
bogus.
One,
It's bogus.
I haven't had a skid mark in my pants since I was like 6 years old. Two,
Oh, well, congratulations.
thank you. And two, because I'm scrubbing that thing up. I mean, we've already.
Oh, I
talked about
know.
shower habits and stuff.
I know you burn your undies at the end of the day. Throw them right in the incinerator.
But my mom used to tell me all the time, "Oh, you better have clean underwear on." And I'm like, what? Why?
Yeah, because David, don't you know every coroner's office, when you die, the paramedics, the coroner, they're all pulling down the panties.
And I used to think when I was a kid and I'm watching Magnum P.I., and you know what I mean? Like, that was a man. He's like 6 feet tall. He's got a mustache. He's got a hairy chest. He's one of those little dolphin shorts. You know what I mean? He's just cruising around, super confident. He's driving a Ferrari. He's like fucking 23 in that show or something. Man, to me, he was an attractive, good-looking, ass-collecting man. You know what I mean? And it's like, I've never been that man. I still don't feel I'm that man. And I'm fucking 30 years older than when he was, like, in that show.
I am absolutely fucking horrified because my balls hurt right now. I can feel my balls. Can you feel your balls sitting in the chair?
Yeah, I can feel my balls.
Put your hands in the air, and can you feel your balls?
Yes, I can imagine the
I
position of
feel
my
them
balls
at
right now.
all times, and they hurt.
When I thought the coast was clear and that they had gone, far away or whatever, I go running out the back to try to like see something, getaway car or something. Whole front window blew out because they like shot at me, kind of. There was bullet in the counter. All I know is I dove like it was like I was an action hero, you know what I mean, behind the counter or whatever, you know what I mean, like. But I didn't have. There was no gun, you know what I mean. This is a fake gun. She watched The Golden Girls as like a little girl.
It's my favorite show of all time, The Golden Girls. Maybe that's something I should be embarrassed to admit. I love that show. It's not because my grandma was like, let's watch The Golden Girls because it's a bunch of grandmas like me. No, I already liked Golden Girls. I would watch The Golden Girls with her. We would just laugh and laugh and laugh, but I already loved The Golden Girls. I watched the original run. I love The Golden Girls from the get-go. I still watch it today. I love The Golden Girls. I'm not afraid to admit that.
Okay.
But like, I'm a very proud Golden Girls fan. Like, it's my favorite show of all time.
Wow.
Blanche Devereaux on The Golden Girls. Like, her character was 53. You could be dating Blanche right now.
That's my point.
Did you watch The Golden Girls? Blanche was a very sexually uninhibited lady. It wasn't really a feature for me when I watched The Golden Girls. But like, were the pants made of polyester? Or the masseuse or The Golden Girls?
So she sent us pictures in a group chat for pre-surgery of what that thing looked like.
Oh,
it
my
was
goodness.
Glorious. It was like, all we could say was like, oh my God, it was like, I was
What
so
group
into
chat?
this, I won't name names, but there was a couple of buddies in a group chat and that thing was thrown out there as like, hey, this is what it was before. And it was
a work buddy dick pic chat?
It was one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen.
Sat down and watched The Notebook. Fuck The Notebook. I hate that movie with a flaming passion.
Why?
I watched the whole movie and I'm like, okay, whatever, okay, this and that. Oh, they love each other. Oh, they're not together.
You didn't
He's
cry
back.
at the end of The Notebook?
Of course I did. But I was angry. I was angry.
Angry
I was
cry.
like, why did that movie did something to me. That movie was only structured to cause me harm. Then I felt like an asshole because she's like, I love that movie. And I'm like, The Notebook, that's your favorite movie? What a piece of shit.
Well, if and when this comes out on Netflix, is some dude who's my dad is my grandpa and my grandpa's my dad, then, we'll know, oh shit, Kilo was there,
That would be the next logical progression of all this reality TV bullshit. Like, my dad is my grandpa. That'll be the next, like, huge show. It'll be like the Jersey Shore, My dad is my grandpa. People will be like, oh my God, you remember the days when things were safe and fun? Like the Jersey Shore, when things were innocent and sweet. Now it's my dad is my grandpa.
I've actually had a few people of a certain celebrity status actually watch the show and respond to me.
Did they watch the whores part where you were like, oh, here's a nice lady who's funny that we like and we're going to call her a whore because she had the same idea we had?
I'll take full blame for that.
Yeah, because I was like, should we call her a bitch because this? And then you upped the ante and you said, this fucking whore.
My buddy that lives in Vegas, we go to a strip club, his girlfriend came. right? And she had never been. And it's like the idea they have in their head before we go is like, these girls, how could they do this? It's degrading. It's this and that. You go in, the women are naked and they're walking around. But after 5 minutes of that, you're so desensitized to it. They're kind of like, whatever. Then it turns into the girls usually starting to judge, right? Like, ooh, I like her boobies. You know what I mean? Oh, I don't like her boobies so much. Oh, I like her boobies. Oh, I wish I had her boobies.
It's a 20-year-old product that I made myself. And I would challenge you to ever make something and consume it that is 20 years old out of something that you concocted from up here in your primitive cerebrum and then put into a glass so that you could taste 20 years later. You've never done such a thing. You're over here making all kinds of money, doing your thing. And you've never done something like this, have you? Huh? I quit my job like a fucking failure in life, and I have this. What do you have? What do you have? Oh, God. Jesus Christ. Oh, jeez, Lord. Oh, Mother Mary and baby Jesus.
I would run into a fucking burning building to save my cats. No joke. This building's on fire right now, and I come fucking driving in, and I see there's flames coming out the window. I would run straight into the building to try to find my cats. I wouldn't even hesitate. People think I'm for it or whatever, and I'm like, fuck you. Like, I love these cats more than
humans.
Like, I wouldn't say my man parts, but pretty close.
Run into a burning building, save me.
Yes.
Maybe it would help if I was holding your cats.
Yes, it would.
I got it.
It would. When you're riding a bike, does your big fat penis get in the way?
No, but it hurts. I've actually bled when I've peed after not being on the bike for a long time.
What?
It gets up in there, and I think it's like pushing on like it's pushing on all the junk and stuff, and it's like it hurts me in my gully works down there. Like it gets bad.
Okay, can you go get a checkup?
Anything in my body.
No, I don't use public restrooms, like, really. So again, with the flying thing, all right, I'm on a plane. I'm not going big potty on the plane. I'll go little potty. That is it. That's why I draw the line big potty. I'm holding it, dude. I'll have the trots walking through the airport terminal, trying to get to that Uber. I go on a hunger strike. I literally starve myself so many hours before the trip, before I go to the airport, because I don't want anything in there potentially coming out.
Tripping for a flight like it's a colonoscopy.
No,
I throw up every time I see Argyle socks. I throw up, and I'm going to throw up on these socks later. But I'm a good human being, so I'm not going to tell you about it.
Right. That's
fuck you for giving me Argyle
psychopath,
socks.
A fly flying around. And he's landing near or around the condiments and things. You know what I mean? And you're sitting there, kind of beads of sweat running down, thinking, "Oh my God, did this fly already crawl on all the shit that's going in my sandwich? Or is he about to?" You know what I mean? So you ever go to Starbucks and they have the little display case with the food in it, right? And they have like the little glass door that slides on the backside to close it, right? To keep the flies and shit out. But then when they trap a fly in there, it defeats the very fucking purpose of having that door. You can argue it's even worse. You've trapped it in there now. Now it's going to touch every damn piece of food in there. No thanks.
God, who doesn't love lasagna?
If she had lasagna in one hand and a tray of cinnamon rolls in the other hand, she better be naked.
Woman.
She better be naked.
That's a perfect woman.
Because those clothes are coming off.
She'd be naked on top of that?
Yeah.
Like, does it go all the way down to the snatch? Is it?
We just went straight there. Straight there.
I'm kept it clean. Straight there.
I kept it clean. Chicken or the egg, Josh? The wife beater, right?
Gosh,
chicken or the egg?
Say that.
Is he wearing a wife beater and then he becomes a wife beater, or do wife beaters wear wife?
It's just an undergarment. I mean, I don't think it shouldn't be called that,
but it is.
I think we've evolved by now. I don't think you can say that anymore.
We said banana hammock.
Banana hammock is okay.
What is the banana in the hammock?
It's a penis. The first time we got together to record, we were just testing the tech, and I thought it would be funny if I called myself Jizua instead of Joshua.
We had a technical glitch with one of our episodes and one of the filmings of this, and I had to reach out to customer service, of this software that we're using. And I had to say, hey, you guys, this isn't processing. And they started to chat me So is it your feed that's not working or Jizua's feed that's not working? So you want to know what it's like to have a vagina, but then you also want to know what it's like to have a penis.
Not just a vagina.
In your vagina.
Like a vulva. You know, I want to know what it's like to have the orgasms that you can have as a female. And I know that I can give multiple types of orgasms. So I'm going to choose me as my partner. Vagina's just the whole, right? Like, I want to know the clitoris, you know, like everything. I want to know, like, how does it all feel? How does it work together? You know, like, what's the difference? Or there's also, like, anal orgasms.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes.
And maybe I want to see what that's like, right?
We are NC-17 at this point.
It's just hypothetical.
Sarah Silverman is 53. I want Sarah Silverman. What? The clock has started.
Oh, yeah.
Is what
it's only a matter of time.
Yeah, we put it out there. Now it's a throwdown. We're throwing down like, okay, Sarah,
Sounds threatening. Let's not fight her. We would never win. Sarah, the balls are in your court. I don't think highfalutin is like a fancy word.
It's not fancy. What the fuck? Highfalutin? I've never heard that in my life.
You've never heard highfalutin?
I've never heard that. I will be honest.
You're going to hear it now. You're going to start hearing it.
I seriously doubt it.
I'm going to pass out.
I seriously doubt I'm going to hear it. Everybody's reached out. Everybody has an opinion, right? And the biggest one is why? Why are you Yeah, why?
I don't get that one. That's not what I get. Yeah, okay.
I've gotten why, and not only why, but why would somebody care to watch and listen?
I can't explain that. I don't know why anybody would care to watch it. Obviously, I turn around in the shower, especially when you're there.